Happy New Year, everyone. Today I thought I would do a little catch up all about everything I got up to recently for New Year's and Christmas, plus talk about 2025. So stay tuned if you want to have a little chatty, get ready with me. So hey guys, it's Becky and welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for joining me today here in 2025. This is the first video I'm filming in 2025. I feel like I haven't filmed in ages. The last day I filmed was, I think, the 22nd of December. The like Christmas food haul video me and Mum do every year, and we got such a lovely reception from it. It's had so many views on YouTube. It honestly blows my mind that people would want to watch that, but it's always one of my most popular videos every year, which is mad to me and Mum, but honestly we love sharing what we buy at Christmas, and I think everyone loves to like see, and I totally get that as well because I watch some of those kind of videos on TikTok. So yeah, thanks for all the love over there on that video. But for those that may be extra vigilant, you may notice I'm in a different location. This is JP's new flat, hence why I'm trying to work out what's the best place for filming. I do think we're a little bit high up on this tripod. I think I need to get another tripod because I'm filming on my camera, the Osmo camera, because I do think it's a bit better quality than my phone. But the tripod I've got when I'm doing like a get ready with me is too high. It's great for doing the fashion try-ons and things, but for this kind of content, it is a little bit too high. So for now, I thought we'll just stick with it for now because, well, I'm not going to... Where do you buy tripods? I feel like you just have to buy them on Amazon. So yeah, we're in JP's new apartment. It is actually next door to his old one. So it wasn't too much of a move. But essentially, no, there's no groundbreaking tea here. The landlords just wanted the flat back for their elderly mother to move to the area. So that's all the tea. So he moved next door because this flat one's available. So but it is a little bit different. Like, it's exactly the same size as the other flat, but it's got a bigger kitchen and it's got like a breakfast bar rather than a dining table. So the chairs are like kind of bar stooly, but they're not really bar stooly, but they're definitely like different to the norm, and it is taking a little bit of getting used to. So yeah, for those that are like, where are you? Same but different. But yeah, I have been in Monaco for New Year's Eve. We tend to do Christmas with our own families. I know this is what a lot of kind of couples go through, is like, well, you know, we still want to have Christmas with our parents, especially because like my mum and dad are just celebrating by themselves. So yeah, I really want to spend it with them, and obviously JP doesn't live near his parents, so he wants to spend it with them. And that's what we do. I think we both like that. So, but we do spend New Year's Eve together. And this was our second year doing that in Monaco, which is always an interesting place to celebrate New Year's Eve. It's expensive, shock of the year. So for most places in Monaco, you actually have to like pay for the whole table at a set price. Maya Bay, which is a restaurant we go to normally for like a birthday meal or an anniversary meal, so it's not cheap, their table was $3.50 each without drinks, and it's normally like a set menu, but none of them had their set menus ready, so it was kind of like a risk when we were booking. And honestly, for $3.50, like, we were just, it's just like, no, like, no. I don't want to spend that much money on New Year's Eve. but they do like put on like a DJ, and like we drove past it when we were, you know, leaving, and it did look like a lot of fun. But you're literally, I think like they want you to stay like all night. They want you to like rack up a massive drinks bill. There's like a DJ, all of that kind of thing, and it's not really me and JP's vibe. Like when we like to go out and have really good food, but we're not really like partiers, or like we don't really go to, I don't think me and JP have ever been to a club together. So that just wasn't our vibe, but we ended up finding a restaurant we've been to before called Song Kui, and I think they have a Michelin star Chinese restaurant. They do, I think they're one of the only places in Monaco that do dim sum. Me and JP love dim sum, but essentially they weren't doing a set price menu, but their prices were just a little bit more expensive on New Year's Eve, which is like fair enough. Like, you know, they've all got to pay their bills. So we went there and had amazing food. We had some dim sum. We had the duck pancakes. I have never had such delicious duck pancakes. I've never even wanted to even like get duck pancakes, because I feel like they're such a treat. I normally get them whenever I go to the Chinese buffet near us back home. I normally get them then, because obviously it's part of the buffet. If you're in the Southampton area, the water margin is it's like between Southampton and Romsey. It's such a good, like, it's not a buffet, it's like a sit down buffet. So they like serve you rather than like it being in troughs. It's really great. It's like 28 quid. This was not 28 quid, what we went to for New Year's Eve, but it was absolutely fantastic. And then we had caramel soya chicken, as in like soy sauce, not like vegetarian. And then beef ho fun, but it was made with like fillet beef. The beef was so tender, so delicious. I had a couple of cocktails. JP just had one cocktail to start with, and then we shared a dessert. It wasn't cheap, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think it came out to £130 each. But when you compare that to how much we would have paid at Maya Bay, we were really happy. And honestly, the food was fantastic, the service was fantastic. So we were happy, and like we'd kind of prepared our finances to splurge, because this might be one of the last New Year's Eves we have in Monaco. So we really wanted to like have a New Year's Eve in Monaco, splash the cash, and go for it. And then we left the restaurant about 11:30 because we really wanted to see the fireworks, and where the restaurant is, I just don't think we'd have seen them, because they've built a new area in Monaco, and basically the entire restaurant, like the entire development, would have blocked the view that the restaurant would have had. So we then walked over to that development, and it's called Maritera, I think, or Naratera, I can't remember. JP knows what it's called. It was really nice, but it's just like millions and millions of pounds apartments and stuff like that. Like, it's, you know, it's a crazy place. But they had the best views of the fireworks that went off, and we literally got there just in time, because we got a little bit lost walking around it, because it's such a new area that's opened in Monaco. We didn't really know where we were going. And then like we got there 2 minutes to midnight, and then we were literally in front of the fireworks. There was like a crowd of people. It's not like London where you can't move. It was very civilized. Like, some people had even bought little picnics, and some people had bought like bottles of champagne with them, which I was like, damn, like we should have done that, because that's a good idea. So that's always a really great idea if you did want to come to Monaco but like not spend any money. Like, you could totally just have a little like picnic down there. like bring your own stuff, and people had like blankets, and it was so cute. I will say a lot of people go to Casino Square, which is like the main kind of like tourist square in Monaco, and that was packed. We saw a lot of TikToks of that, and they had a DJ, and I think it was free, but it was just like completely round, and again, not really like our scene. So honestly, it was one of the most perfect New Year's Eves I've ever had. Like, it was just so nice, like amazing food. We had an amazing unexpected view of the fireworks. Like, we didn't expect to see the fireworks like that. Like, we were so close, and it was not uncomfortable at all. Like, just completely unexpected. So honestly, one of the nicest New Year's ever. And then we got back at 10 to 1. We did try to watch the London fireworks, but none of the streaming things were working. We watched a bit of Sophie Alex Bextor, like the beginning of her thing, but then as soon as the fireworks started, it just like, the signal wasn't working or something, I don't know. So never got to see the London fireworks. I'm gonna see if I can watch them on like a catch-uppy thing, because I'm kind of interested to see them. What did everyone feel about Sophie Alex Bextor? For like, I just feel like the BBC gets such like B-list New Year's Eve musicians, and then I found out it wasn't even live, and I'm like, well, we could have got someone so much better then. Like, I just feel like imagine Charlie XCX or something. Like, I know that's a bit different for like BBC, but like, I was like, come on, like, we can get someone a bit cooler, like someone that like their year was this year. So yeah, I think I expected, she's all right. She's not my favourite, but what did everyone else think? Let me know down below in the comments. Going in with this Victoria Beckham, it's like a priming moisturiser. This went viral on TikTok because Home Bargains got them, because I think they're no longer in partnership with Augustinus Bader. I don't think they're in partnership with them anymore, so the new one doesn't have his name on it. So I think that's why they were reduced. This is like £90. This was $11.99 on Home Bargains. And it's real, like I know it's real, because this feels like some other Victoria Beckham stuff I have. I don't have that primer, but well, I do now, but it is really bloody nice. I managed to get my hands on 2 because they were limiting them to 2, but they sold out so quickly. But very nice. If they ever get anything else in, I'll try and share on social media, but it's hard because I literally just got it on one restock and it sold out instantly. So I don't like to disappoint anyone if I know it's going to sell out before you can even see it. Also, my face, guys, it's been painful. The breakout I've had, my period. I feel like every time I film, I get ready with me, I'm on my bloody period. My period is here, first period of the year. And my chin has just broken out hardcore. In like places like even like here, like I never get spots here, and I've got a really nasty one. So my face has just been like hurting as the spots have been coming out, and that's, not gonna lie, that's really sucked the last couple of days. And I've also just been like really emotional. Yeah, honestly, I just think it's my period more than anything else in the world. Let me get my concealers out. But yeah, 2025. It's going to be a big year. I don't know if I've said this yet. I think I have, but me and JP are getting married this year. So that's really exciting. So it was our last year as, last New Year's Eve as like not married people, which is kind of crazy. But but also very exciting. We're booking a lot of things. We think we found our honeymoon as well, which is very exciting. So yeah, that's really exciting. For the most part, like most of the weddings planned, I've designed the invitations through Canva. The problem with planning a wedding and like wedding content is like, I obviously don't want to like announce to the world where we're having the wedding or like when we're having the wedding. Because like, I know for the most part, like 99.9% of you guys are like very normal human beings. You know, you're just watching for like the fun vibes, but there's some weirdos out there. I don't want them turning up for the wedding or something, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so just, it's very difficult because I would have loved to have done like a design my wedding invite with me, but then it would have had like the day, the location, like everything on it. So I don't really know how to go about doing wedding content. I do need to really book them soon. I am planning on doing some wedding dress shopping videos with you guys. I have reached out to a couple of places. I just need to book them. Just last year was manic, so I didn't do it then, but I really need to do it now. So I need to book that in. So I do want to bring you guys along for that. But yeah, like what do you want to see? Because I don't really know what to show you in the lead up. Like, we're not doing like a massive wedding anyway. I'm not doing like any, I don't think I am doing any like DIY builds or anything like that, I don't think. Maybe we'll have like a little sign outside the venue. I don't know. But the photographer's booked. We have got like a little musician that we've booked. The restaurant we've somewhat booked. They're our local, well, they used to be our local when I lived in London, and we're going there because it's special to us. So yeah, we just need to like go there and like chat with them, but they've said yes to doing it. So but yeah, like pretty much like the actual like ceremony's booked. It is going to be in London. I've let that slip, but I feel like that was kind of obvious anyway. Don't know what else. Yeah, like let me know, like what kind of wedding content can I do? What do you want to see? But yeah, do you just want me to do like an update video? I don't know. Because also like I'm talking to like my friends and my family about, well, the ladies in my life about doing a hen. Are we doing a hen do? Like how much, like what kind of hen do are we doing? Because I feel like hen dos nowadays are like like they're always like a holiday or a trip or something. And I don't know. Like I'd like to go on like, ideally I would love to do like a little mini cruise with everyone, because I love a cruise, I love a mini cruise, but it's a lot of money, and like it's just difficult when obviously like different people are earning different things, and so I don't know whether that will happen. I just need to like talk to mum about it, see what she thinks. It might just be like me and her doing something, and that would just be the hen, just me and mum, which to be honest I'd quite like. Just me and mum and a couple of penis straws. Sounds like a good weekend to me. But yeah, what is everyone else's plans for 2025? Are you got any holidays planned? I don't think me and JP have got anything holiday wise planned. Oh, we have got a little potential holiday coming up actually in Feb. I always think when I talk of holidays for like next year, because my holiday allowance starts in March, anything that's before that is still like 2024, if you get what I mean. But we have got we're doing a little Italian road trip. I don't think I'm going to vlog it because it's just kind of like a little last minute thing we planned. So, but yeah, there's a couple of places that we've both wanted to go to that aren't too far away, but yeah, we just wanted to do a little road trip essentially. So we're going to do that in like Feb time, but it's quite hard to work out what places are like open around that time, because we did want to go to Lake Como, because in the summer Lake Como is just crazy, like it's so busy, so full of tourists. And we thought like, oh, like we'll go to Lake Como and beat the tourists. But the problem is like nothing's open. It's a bit like if you've ever been to Saint-Tropez or Antibes out of season, like everything is shut. Because me and JP went to Saint-Tropez on his birthday in March and everything was closed, and it was, oh, I felt like so bad for JP because I was just like, this is not what we expected. It was such a beautiful day, like weather-wise, but like obviously you go somewhere, you don't expect like every shop to be shut. Like it was crazy. Yeah, really surprised us, but yeah, so don't do what we did. I feel like they need to put like a big sign like on the way in, because with Saint-Tropez it's nowhere near the motorway, so you've got to go through all these like regular roads and there's loads of roundabouts and stuff, and I feel like they need to put a sign before you come off the motorway saying FYI, everything is shut in Saint-Tropez. But Saint-Tropez is amazing. I love Saint-Tropez in the summer. If you love doing a little bit of designer shopping, I went for my birthday a few years ago and I'd saved up some money and I just had a fantastic day. It was really good. So yeah, it's not, I'd say if you're not into kind of like designer shopping or just like Riviera bouginess, like if you don't like spending like significant money on like a lunch or something, I don't think it's the best place to go, just because everything is expensive. And like the parking's expensive. Like, it's just an expensive place. It's like going to Monaco. But there's a lot less to do in Saint-Tropez than Monaco. So I think Monaco is a great little day trip. I really need to do like a video where I say like, because I think the thing with Monaco, it's quite overwhelming when you first come here because it's so big. And also like when you go to Casino Square, everything's really expensive there and you're just like, is this it? Like, do I have to spend 20 euros on a Coke in the fancy hotel in the square? And no, you don't. And I want to do a video because like I know in the Metropole, which is the shopping centre, like next to Casino Square, there's a little bakery in there and they sell sandwiches, they sell bottles of Coke, bottles of water at like somewhat of a regular price. But if you didn't know that was there, you wouldn't know it's there. Like it's quite hard to find. So I feel like I want to do like a budget guide to Monaco, because there are definitely some places that like you can eat for, you know, less. There's not many restaurants where you can sit down and eat for less, though, I will say that, but there's definitely like some places where you can get food and it's not crazy expensive. But I just feel like unless you know it's there, you wouldn't know it's there. So I don't know if that's helpful to anyone though. That's the only problem. Like I have this knowledge, but I don't know how many people, especially my followers, would find that information useful. I don't know. But yeah, I've always wanted to do like a bit of a content series on Monaco because it's such a fascinating place. Like there's no place like Monaco. Like I'd say like the amount of supercars you see here as well, like the Ferraris, the Lamborghinis, the Bentleys, like they're just everywhere. It's not like if you're in London, like Knightsbridge, and you'll see the occasional. It's literally like almost like 50-50 split. Like you'll be in a car park and there'll be a Ferrari, and like you'd never get that in London because all the car parks in Monaco, they're all run by the the state, the government, but they all have 24-hour security in them. So every car park is really, really safe. And that's another thing, like Monaco, it's like the safest place in the world. Like, you never have to worry about your phone or your handbag or your belongings. Like, there's so many police here, but like not in like a bad way. Like, it just feels really, really safe. And I will say as well, like, the fashion here is crazy as well. Like, there's always, like, you'll see the latest bag on like 3 people in a day. Yeah, I'd always say if you're ever coming to like the Riviera, if you're ever visiting Nice or Cannes, definitely try and fit a day in for Monaco. You can get in on the train. It's incredibly busy on the train, but you can do it. Train is probably the best way. There is a bus as well, but I don't know how I feel about buses in the summer. Too hot, too hot. I love this like smoky eye that I've been doing. But yeah, I think Monaco is such an interesting place. It's not somewhere where I'd want to live my whole life though. It's because there's always going to be someone with more money than you, and it's very much a keeping up with the Joneses kind of place. But the Joneses are billionaires, you know what I mean? Like, you're always going to be such a small fish. I'm not even a fish. I am a piece of seaweed. You know what I mean? It's that kind of place where everyone is trying to outdo each other, but you know, it's impossible, and the only winners are the businesses selling you the stuff. Yeah. And also there isn't that much to do in actual Monaco, and also the size of the properties are tiny. A 1-bedroom apartment in Monaco is 3 million euros for a 1-bedroom apartment, and that will be like a small 1-bedroom apartment. These millionaires have no space, which I also find really funny. I'm not gonna lie. They're all in their tiny apartments just to avoid tax, which, yeah, it does make me laugh a bit as well. So yeah, I would never want to live in Monaco. And I see, because basically Monaco is kind of in competition with like places like Dubai, other like tax-free havens. And I guess in Dubai you could obviously get like a lot more space, but it is obviously just like a different way of living over there. And the heat as well, man. I don't know if I could handle the heat. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever be in a position where I could afford to live in Monaco anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would be for me in a long-term aspect. But yeah, if you were wondering, I've now just got to put a bit of lippy on, and we should be done. I don't know what I've talked about in this video. I've just blabbered on. Just spit this on. I always get such a runny nose as well when I do my makeup. So guys, the makeup is complete. I blabbered on quite a bit there, but overall, New Year's Eve was great. 2025, lots to look forward to. A very big thing to look forward to. And yeah, I hope you're all having a fantastic start to the year. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve. Let me know down below in the comments, what did you get up to and what are your plans for 2025? I would love to know. Let me know down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you are new here, don't forget to hit subscribe. I don't know why I'm doing this, but my hands are down. But yeah, if you are new to this channel and you haven't yet, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. It is free to subscribe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye!